Oh, nice. What did you find?
You stopped the Hera Stone before it... Well done, my friend. Before the witch could even begin her ritual, I saw the Magicka disappear like the flame of a snuffed candle. The witch and the vampire assassin fled to Coggentham's, a dwarven ruin. We can deal with them in there. Time is of the essence. You get to the ruin, I'll find Lyris, and we'll meet...
Of course. Stendar will...
I sense the presence of other vampires.
They smear something on the spikes before the ritual. Makes me glad I don't need to.
Harrow fiends. Not the result of the ritual we stopped. So they must have brought them from someplace else.
Chase? I kept you busy long enough. Sister Sada shall revive the Exas.
That's for Queen Gurhild, you bastard.
Now we need to find Sister Thada.
You don't want to do this!
You listen in. I'll unlock the door.
Rise, Exarch, and be reborn!
The Ashen Lord commands it, and so we live once more, Orfra.
Life again? How?
You have the Ice Reach Coven to thank for that, werewolf.
Using my recipes, witch.
I meant no disrespect to Exarch Singalis.
We're being watched, brother.
Next time, Thada, the Ashen Lord, will expect more than the restoration of a single reliquary. Now deal with the intruders, or I'll toss you to the Harrow Fiends.
Come out, little skeevers. Come out and play with Sister Tharda.
How many of your sisters am I gonna have to kill before you give up?
Is it you who's killed my dear sisters? Our vengeance will plague you beyond the grave.
more witch for the pyre.
Your
Let's
guidance
go
has
after the
made
other
me
two.
a better knight. Thank you.
Damn, we lost them.
You saw it too, right? That werewolf shed that statue like a snake sheds its skin. Was she inside that stone husk the whole time, waiting to be awakened? Or did the ritual somehow summon her into that vessel? There's a lot I still don't understand. A ritual, obviously. Remember the altar at Kilcreath? We found the urn, the reliquary, and shards from a large stone vessel. I think they were the remains of one of those stone husks. I'm not sure how, but it all ties back to the Harrowstorms. I thought the purpose of the Harrowstorms were to create Harrow Fiends, but now I think that's only a byproduct. The storm somehow gathered energy that the witch used to summon Ulfra the werewolf. Ulfra seems to think she was brought back to life. I've come to the conclusion that anything is possible where magic is concerned. I'm going to look around with Lyris, then return to Old Mjolnir to finish studying the witchpike residue. Maybe that will help me understand how the ritual works.
Damn it! The vampire and the werewolf are long gone. They called themselves Singalis and Ulfra, and they had an unusual rank or title, Exarch. I wonder what that means. Yeah, I heard. No idea who or what that is, though. Maybe Fen can make sense of what we saw down here. In the meantime, I'm gonna head back inside. I want to get a better look at those stone husks that were left behind. While Fen and I examine that ritual site more closely, you should return to Solitude and inform Svanna that her mother's assassin has been taken care of. She'd want to know. More than that, she deserves to know. I left Svanna back at the Lonely Troll under the care of that drunken orc Mog. Unless he ignored my rather stern warnings, he should be keeping the princess there. I'll meet you back in the city once we finish here.
Lyris is so intimidating. How can you stay so calm around someone so powerful?
Finally! Waiting in a tavern without a drink is maddening. How do other people do it? And Mog hasn't been helpful. His solution to every problem involves a great amount of alcohol. What news of the bastard who murdered my mother? Did you find him? I would have preferred to see him dragged back here for a proper trial and execution. But at least justice has been served. Were you able to determine who was behind the murder? Was it connected to the threat you came to warn my father about? Damn those Reach witches! And damn my father for being so obstinate! But what does the Coven want? Are they planning to kill my father? What else can you... Finally! I would have preferred to see him dragged... Damn those Reach witches! And damn my father for being so... That's horrible. But there must be more to this than simply turning my people into monsters. Well, I'll do what I can to help you. You and Lyris risked your lives for my kingdom and have been met with nothing but suspicion. You counted on my mother to be your advocate, to convince my father of the Coven's threat. Now she's gone. I'm no substitute, but my father hasn't heard a word I've said since I was old enough to talk. But with Mother gone, someone has to make him see reason. You know, she tried to teach me, but I never listened. I guess maybe I'm more like my father than I care to admit. That makes it even more imperative that he heeds your warning and takes action. All of the holds are in danger. Hoffingar, Hjalmarch, Karthald. My father needs to do something before another storm strikes. Meet me at the Blue Palace, all right? I just need a moment to think about how to approach this. Consider the words to use. My courtly manners are a bit rusty, and I've never been much for diplomacy and fancy speeches. Shore's bones, I could use a drink. Feels like I've been shattered into 1,000 pieces and swept under a rug. But I don't have time to mourn right now, not with the kingdom in danger. Now, let's go talk to my father before I change my mind. Wish me luck, Mog.
Forget luck. I suggest a slug of Kindle Pitch whiskey. You'll need it to stand up to your father. If you're going to make Svanna talk to her father, at least have the decency to buy her a few rounds first. No one should have to stand before the old...
but what do I see? Brave soul, a word. Look at you, those resolute shoulders that glint. The Bard's College, of course. No, naturally you can't walk in. All these secret societies love disguising themselves. It gives a sense of excitement to their lives of leisure. The magnates of the Sapphire Society speak a simple phrase to gain entry into their events. A jewel of blue rules the view. Truly underscores how they see themselves, doesn't it? You might... earnest conviction, but no. Not to worry. Excellent, you scanlines. Remember, a jewel of blue.
Assassins tried to kill the High King. They murdered Queen Gerhild.
Our poor king must be devastated. The princess, too. What a sad day.
Protect your...
I'm quite...
I had this exquisite slaughterfish meal the other day, delightfully prepared.
My friend, I am not in the habit of asking for favors, but... well, I just got some news from Aurelia. You remember her, my childhood friend we helped during the tourney? She's gone traveling. After that business with her mother and the tourney, I encouraged her to find her own way, which is... grand. Unfortunately, some of her things were stolen, including a signet ring I gave her many years ago. It's a signet ring representing my family's business, Velwall Mercantile. Someone wearing that ring could pretend they were working for my parents. That would be... bad. Aurelia is on Stros Mackay. If you don't mind, could we go speak with her? Thank you so much. Hopefully Aurelia will exercise a little wisdom and stay put. According to her letter, we should find her at the Screaming Mermaid Inn on Stros Mackay. Of course. It's been a pleasure to travel with you since that day at the tourney, but we haven't had much of a chance to chat about my past. What would you like to know? My father and the late Lord Jorvel were friends. When it came time to see to my education, the Knight Commander offered me a place in her household. It was a kindness I still thank her for to this day. Since I was old enough to hold a branch and pretend to fight Daedra, my parents supported me all the way, and set about making sure I got what I needed. So that's why Aurelia and I grew up together, as almost, but very much not, sisters. As much as I can, but they're often out of town on business trips. We're always together for holidays like New Life, though. They were in Somerset when we won the tourney. That's why they weren't at my knighting ceremony. When I was a kid, on cold nights, I used to curl up by the fire in the Castle Navir main hall. I'd sit there with a book and fall asleep over the pages. Simpler times, eh? saddle. There she is! Who's that with her? He looks familiar.
I can't believe the town guard didn't want to help us.
We'll keep looking, Lady Aurelia. I bet he's just laying low somewhere on the island.
Finest quality merchandise.
I remember you. You helped Isabel during the Sapphire tourney. I'm not hurt, no. Izzy must have told you what happened. I came here with a painter friend, Kiv Linders, and I thought our rooms were burgled a few days ago. Well, it turns out Kiv was the thief. He'd been after my jewelry from the start. Something just felt off. I asked a waitress about him, and she said Kiv was well known as a swindler. I went to his room to confront him, and we tussled. In fact, I tore his travel bag, and one of my earrings fell out. Then he took off running. Nothing truly valuable, but Isabel gave me that ring with her family crest all those years ago. I know it's important to her, and I really wanted to get it back. When I went to the town guard, they just laughed at me.
I cannot believe you lost that ring, Aurelia. Hello, Captain Marceau. Funny to see you here.
Good to see you, Isabel. I know you're upset, but the thief may still be on the island. Perhaps more stolen goods fell from his bag as he ran.
That's a great idea. If he dropped more things as he ran, we could use the trail to track him.
Yes, go and see. Maybe he dropped the ring and it's just sitting in the street somewhere.
I've heard good things about you, Traveler. I'm glad Isabel has someone she trusts by her side. Hopefully you can find the signet ring before the thief flees Stros Makai. Apologies. I'm Marceau, a captain under the Valois Mercantile banner. I work for Isabel's folks. Thanks, Sai, I got thirsty. I came here to the inn for a drink and saw Lady Aurelia bawling her eyes out at the bar. I've worked for Isabel's parents for many years, yes. I've known both women since they were young, though I must admit, it's been some time since I've seen Lady Aurelia. I just regret I wasn't of any assistance to her. Look around, friend. Stros isn't exactly a bastion of philanthropic do-gooders. Good luck in your search. I'll stay with Lady Aurelia, ensure she stays safe. If the thief is gone, well, Isabel will need to tell her parents about the missing ring.
I cannot believe she followed some dark elf knave with a wink and a grin to the far side of the world. Ugh, I can smell that from here. Is that hair grease? Ugh, figures. Could be something from our thief. If he didn't hear it hit the ground, he was probably moving quickly. If he cut through here... He went to the docks! I can't wait to get my hands on that skeever.
No more excuses, Lambor. Just find them.
Ooh, sweet roll. I was right. He must have gone for a ship. Let's ask around. Maybe someone saw where he went.
I am on a break, contemplating the Dark Elf there at the boats. Don't know him. Someone came through here in a hurry, though. Thought about killing him, too. Quick like, dagger in the back. Didn't. Someday, maybe. Probably.
I don't take bribes, I'm very busy, and before you ask, no, we don't ship thorn geckos in bulk. Listen, friend, Stroh's is one of the busiest ports this side of Hughes Bane. Lots of folks come through here. But yeah, I saw Kivlinder's. Seems this sly bastard has gone legit. He booked passage on a ship, working a job for... Sure, he was on Didesi's ship, the Sench's Heart. They sailed for
Drake. Let's talk, my friend. I hoped this would be a quick trip to a distant port. Retrieve the ring, then I feel like we have to. He's already used the signet to buy a passage on a boat. My parents' business is built on their excellent reputation. What if he uses that ring to withdraw funds or cheat one of our trade partners? Thank you, my friend. On top of what this could mean to my family, I'm just so annoyed with Aurelia. I cared when I...
Oh, no, he got away! Isabel, I'm so sorry. Are you going after that scoundrel?
Yes, thanks to my extremely kind companion here. Aurelia, what am I going to do with you?
I feel terrible about how this is all... Good luck to you both.
Vardenfell? Not so loud. The docks have ears, you know. We set sail for Seydenine on the first...
You're not a local, are you? I can tell you're not covered in swamp moss. Want some food or drink? Someone in the inn can get it for you. Be warned, the cook is terrible. I should know. I used to work there. Oh yeah, I know Kiv. Men like him, they're a lot of fun. Until they drag you into some scheme of theirs and you lose your job. Not shocking. He's a schemer. Let's... Ugh. I'm gonna have to lay off the Shane. You know that weird taste at the back of your... I've been making some experimental alchemical mixtures, and I'd love to try them out on Kiv.
This is nice. Aurelia and I used to go camping like this on High Isle. Seems like a long, long time ago. Stendar help us. I guess we're heading to Wayrest.
How could I have trusted him? Is there something you need? This is a rather difficult time. Kiv? What? Have you found him? Is he all right? Steady on, Jules. You're better than this. Let me start again. I poked through his things when he was bathing. I found a note from someone named Goldleaf about a meeting in Belkarth. The note seemed as much personal.
Are you Jules? I can tell by your face that fetcher left you in the lurch.
This is just like a romance novel I read once.
Oh, no. You poor thing. That dastardly man, how could he?
I decided these two have the right idea. You wanna help track him down? I plan to make sure he remembers me.
By the eight, you're right. Self-pity serves no one. Young lady, Kiv has gone to Belkarth. Let's go.
Aurelia is going to go beet red when she hears what an absolute scoundrel she got herself involved with. And now his other victims are along for the ride. Now that we've met Jules and Galedra, I think he acted out of character with Aurelia. He must have wanted the signet ring badly. He's nervous, maybe not as careful. I truly wish I hadn't given that thing to Aurelia. Well, when I gave it to her, my feelings towards her were very different. I thought I loved her. I assumed Aurelia would realize what the ring meant to me, and so in turn she'd understand what she meant to me. Drake, no. She's still my best friend, but we've taken such different paths in our lives. It never would have worked out. If you're still game, let's head for Craglorn. Seems we'll have lots of company in Belkarth. What do you suppose they do for fun around here?
It's not a good day.
Well? Well?
On the move.
You're just the type Sergeant Anteve is looking for.
At least I still have my manuscript about Alec here to write. Except Azay carried it with him.
Can anyone hear me? Help me!
Oh! Popped in for a bit of respite as well, I see.
Please, listen to me for just a moment. It's very important.
Keeping myself busy here.
What is it?
Looks like our, friends are already here.
Goldleaf, you have to listen. That fetcher will just cut and run, the same as he did to us.
Oh, you're giving me a headache. And what's this, more of you? This is not how I figured today would go.
Let's talk to Goldleaf, see what he knows.
I was just about to meet with this Kiv Linders, and then these two show up, and now you. Busy time at the tavern. Kiv and I have kind of been flirting with the idea of doing business for a while, and then I get a letter from him saying he's working with the Valois Mercantile, so I say sign me up. Moving high isle silks over here on the continent, very desirable among some of my clientele, but from what I'm hearing now, this was all just a con. Ah, that's the pit. Look, I have my own family's good name to protect. I was gonna meet him in the basement here. Entrance is around the side. Why don't you and your imposing friend here go chat with him?
You three stay here. We'll handle this.
We shall be right behind you, adventurer. Just try not to hurt his...
Don't kill him. I can't get revenge on him if he's dead.
What?
This looks like trouble. We're out of here, Linders.
Wait, Fulmort! Look at what you two did! You screwed up a great business opportunity. Okay. I give. Whatever you want, I'll give it to you.
Friends of Aurelia Jorvel, right? You got me. Kiv Linders, at your service. Your soothing night buddy must be Isabel. She wants her ring back. I don't want to be killed. We've got... You can't. Not really. But you can absolutely trust that I want to walk away from this with my hide intact. I hid it. But I'll tell you where it is. You found me once. I'm sure you can find me again. Just... buried at the base of a twin-spire rock. It's just north of Ogandor's winery. Hey, wait. What friends?
Hello, you fetching fetcher. You cost me my job.
I feel we've come up with punishment that fits his crimes. And we'd like you to choose, please, and thank you.
That fetching... Gah. Kiv will just seduce a guard and slip out of town if we turn him in. I have a better idea. Well, I had to stop studying alchemy because I lost my job. What better way to punish him than to try out one of my concoctions? It's a transformative admixture that should turn him into a skeever for a few days. I'm sure I did the measurements right. It'll last for a week at most, maybe a month. Look, it's a bit experimental, but my instructor was really pleased.
Galedra and I have rather different perspectives on punishing Kiv, but we agree he must face some measure of justice. If we just turn him over to the guards, I suspect he'll charm his way out of jail. Well, Kiv made me feel quite foolish. But I'm not actually angry with him. I want to cherish the time I had with the rogue. Mara, protect a loving heart from such mistakes. Oh, the Brothers of the Bond are a strict order. Kiv won't be able to leave for 1 full year. It's my hope that he will learn from their philosophy.
Well, this won't hurt a bit, Kiv.
Get away, you witch!
Damn. Thought it would be a skeever. Gotta remember for next time, go easy on the spider silk.
I am quite impressed with Galedra's alchemical technique. I thought it was mostly good for potions and such, but that clever woman uses alchemy as a weapon. I do believe the three of us may go into business together.
I had a feeling that mixture was off. Still, a spider's not bad, right? He'll remain a spider for quite a while. More than long enough for Jules and I to decide where to release him.
They turned out more eventful than expected. That Kiv was a charmer, don't get me wrong. Would have been a lot of fun, but I'm glad he got some justice. Live and learn, I suppose.
Back in the saddle.
Watch yourself. I am in a foul mood.
there. That rock with the 2 points. Didn't that greedy skeever say twin spires? Drake, looks like he was honest. This time. Finally holding it again. This little thing caused so much trouble. Damn. I can't tell you what it means to have this back. Just looking at it, my emotions have me all tangled up. Aurelia knew me better than anyone in the whole world when I gave her this ring. But she didn't know what the ring meant. She never really understood it. Or me. The only thing I want in the whole of Tamriel right now is to see my parents. I need to tell them what happened. Leave this with... My parents live in a townhouse near the port in Gonfalon Bay, back on High Isle. I'd love for them to meet you. On the move.
Over here, good looking.
This is it. My family home. I'm not nervous. You're nervous.
Bella, is that you? Come on up. We're just upstairs.
Hello, Mother. Hello, Father. I have some news. A thief stole my old signet ring and may have caused us some issues. Don't worry. My friend and I are looking into it.
That would explain some letters we've received.
We caught the thief and I have the ring, but I want you to have it. I clearly can't keep it safe.
I am sure there's a story here, and I bet it involves Aurelia. But for now, I'm just so glad to see you.
My friend, I am proud to introduce you to the Honorable Delvin Valois and Lady Mariette Valois.
Welcome. Isabel writes us often, so we feel like we know you already.
So, now you've met my parents. They really are the sweetest people, even if they can be a little much. Very sure. If I lose the ring on our travels, it could end up in another scoundrel's pockets. Plus, it feels right that the ring returns to my real home, closing a chapter from my past. Yes, exactly. I'd much rather it sit on the mantle here, a reminder of my devotion to my family, and no longer a reminder of the Isabel from all those years ago. We saw justice done and put right something I should have sorted a long time ago. This adventure has reminded me how important it is to be honest with the people you care about. So, hey, Your friendship means the world to me. Thanks. Thank you both. I'll feel a lot better if I know you have it. I love you guys.
Of course we'll hold it for you. But you know we trust you.
Just let us know if you need any help sorting out where he went, alright? We love you too.
I wish we'd been there with you, to see her win the tourney. It's so good to meet you now, though, and to see Bella. Next time you come by, we'll have dinner together, and I can tell you all sorts of stories from when she was a little girl.
If I know my Bella, she's been beating herself up about this ring business. Tell her not to worry, alright? If anything's gone awry, we'll put it to rights.
Next chance I get, I'll stop home again. Have some proper time with my parents. And try to talk my mother out of forcing you to dinner. Stendar help me.
just to forget it. But isn't an answer.
Assassins tried to kill the High King. They murdered Queen Gerhild.
Our poor king must be devastated. The princess, too. What a sad day.
You would have me spread my forces across the realm to search for nightmares you dredged up from a bottle?
It's not!
Or should I say, the whispers of eastern vipers tickling your ears?
But Mother!
Enough! Then next you come before me to vomit up your counsel. Make sure it doesn't stink of treason.
That was quite the spectacle. Audiences...
Damn the man! He wouldn't let me get a word in edgewise. Mother always knew how to talk to him. Me, not so much. Mother had a way with Father, but she could be just as stubborn. If she wanted something done and he wouldn't oblige, she'd do it herself. Time to take her lessons to heart, I guess. If my father won't take a stand... Our kingdom consists of 3 holds. Halfingar, Hjalmarch, and Karthald. I need to warn them. The Jarls might listen, even if my father won't. I'm the daughter of the High King, after all. Time to start acting like one. We should visit Jarl Redharn of Hjalmarch first. If we can convince him of the threat, at least his hold can take steps to protect itself. We'll find him in his hall in Morthal. I'll leave word for Lyris with Mog, so she'll know where to find us. I remember a time when we were all happy together. Him and Mother and I. Seems like a long time ago. At some point, he became more and more involved with the trappings of power. He was more interested in being the High King than my father. I tried, but interaction with my father made it difficult. She wanted us to be a family. But the High King wanted a queen and a princess. Eventually, he stopped ordering me to attend royal functions. It was my one victory in our relationship. Honestly, I don't know. But Jarl Redharn tempers his warrior nature with a kindness not often seen in people of his stature. Besides, he's always had a soft spot for me ever since his daughter and I played together at moots and other gatherings.
You might not know by looking at me, but I once sparred with the entire Dragon Bridge garrison and won. Afterward, I drank them all under the table. Never assume you know the path others have journeyed.
Lucky Mog passed along your message. I would have hated to miss all this mud.
Why does the Princess of Solitude grace my humble hall with her royal presence? Are you here on behalf of the High King?
I've come to warn you, Jarl Redharn.
Warn me? I already received orders from your father. What more is there to say?
Orders? Right. But you need to prepare the hold's defenses.
And what must we defend ourselves against this time? More urns and fetishes?
Please, Jarl Redharn, let my friend explain. The threat to our holds is worse than you can imagine.
This is nice. Aurelia and I used to go camping like this on High Isle. Seems like a long, long time ago.
You're not the subject of this realm, and that woman with you. She's the giantess of the East. The High King warned us to beware of packed spies. If Princess Svanna trusts you, however, you have my ear. Tell me about this threat. We're not Daedra worshippers. Our blood's hot enough to boil a blizzard, and we've got more pressing concerns than some northern squall. We received Svargrim's orders, promptly ignored them, and immediately ran afoul of a gaggle of Reachmen. The High King sent a royal decree, said to leave any strange objects or fetishes we spotted around the hold alone. They were dangerous, he said. Just so happens we found a few. I had my soldiers destroy them. That's when we encountered the Reachmen. The barbarians reacted poorly when we destroyed the strange witch sticks. We beat them back and chased them into the nearby barrow. But that was the last I heard from my soldiers. Since you dealt with this before, would you investigate the barrow? If I were a few years younger, and had more soldiers to spare, I'd march east to the Morthal Barrow and deal with the sorceress nonsense myself. But I'm not, I don't, and I have other responsibilities. Take this key. It will get you into the barrow. They were tall, ugly things, covered in strange runes, fetishes, and a poultice that smelled like rotting fungus. They had been set up around the town. My soldiers assumed they'd find one at the barrow, but instead they sent word of the Reachmen. Really? Last I heard, the princess was more interested in... No, I won't indulge in idle gossip. Svanna carries herself well. Not with the grace of her mother, but she has the swagger of a warrior. I wish I could say the same about my daughter. She was taken from us 5 years ago. If I had pushed her harder, she might have had the strength to survive. Daughters are a father's greatest weakness. Enough troubles of the past. We have the present to concern...